In today's video, I'm going to be using a random digital camera from the year 2009. The camera that I picked up was a Pentax Optio E75 from 2009. It's a 10.1 megapixel camera, and I say it's random because I've been using a few familiar brands and certain cameras, and somebody requested a Pentax. I can't remember the exact model because I couldn't find it online anywhere, but I was able to find the E75. This is going to be quite a chilled out video. It's just turned to autumn time here in the UK, so I wanted to go out and capture the changing trees and the leaves, the oranges, the browns, the greens, and I'll go into a bit more detail about the camera, but this was quite a good choice. Then also there's a bit of an issue, so stay tuned to see how the camera does. Well, I'm out on day 2 with the camera. I was very happy with the pictures yesterday, although it wasn't as sunny as it is today, and you'll be able to see the colours more so. This camera really makes the pictures look very vibrant, the colours look very vibrant, and I thought it was perfect because the reason for making this video is that I wanted to come out and capture the last of the autumn leaves on the trees here in England. I think that it's very nice when you get the oranges, the greens, the browns, you know, just autumnal colours. And I had a quick look at the pictures last night from yesterday's photo walk that I'd done when I went to the little castle. I might have already mentioned it, but today I wanted to come out in the local area and just capture pictures of the trees. As boring as it might sound, it's really quite nice to do this on a nice sunny day. So I really like this image here because also, if you've seen any of my other videos, I like to capture the goalposts that are just out of frame, and this is actually the marking for that football pitch. So I think it sort of like obviously leads your eye up to the trees ahead. So hopefully I can capture them nicely, and you'll see what I mean. Oh, there's actually an airplane in the background in this image. I wonder if that'll pick that up. But you'll see what I mean by the colours. They really pop, and because this is a 2009 camera, obviously it has the technology inside to do that. So I'm excited to go for a walk around. I'm going to go around the fields and see what colourful trees I can see, and we'll see how the camera does. So let's go. Well, I hope you enjoyed those images from my little walk that I'd done, trying to capture the autumn time. When I got the camera home the first day I took it out, I noticed that there was a little bit of chromatic aberration, meaning that in the corners of the images you'll see some like purpling, and I think you'd call it magenta. I believe that's the correct term for like the actual color that it is. And the reason for this is that the sensor and the lens aren't really aligning the colors correctly. This could just be because it's an old camera and the sensor might be heavily used. I'm not entirely sure. What I'll do is I'll leave a list of the specs up on the screen, because I know I say this in every video, but I'm not a very spec heavy channel. I'm more about going out and showing you how the camera does for what it is. You know, I shoot on automatic mode. I like to just go to quite normal locations and just show you the camera how it would come out of the box. So I hope you enjoy this concept and the way that I'm doing the channel. And obviously the more that I learn in the future, I might become a little bit more spec heavy, but I do quite enjoy just going out for walks and showing you how the camera works. I'd like to share just a few more images from the first day that I took the camera out. That day it was a little bit more cloudy, and with these old cameras sometimes I struggle to go out on a cloudy bright day because the sky is normally quite overexposed, but I did manage to get a few images where this didn't happen, and you can see the detailing in the sky and the clouds, and it maintains the rest of the image very well. But as I said a little bit earlier, especially in this image, you can see in the top left of the picture, the cloud looks slightly, I'd say, magenta, purpley, pinkish sort of colour, and that is due to what I mentioned earlier about the sensor and the lens not matching up the colours correctly. Well, this is what I believe has happened. Although it does look quite pretty, and I'm aware of a few photographers that use these old digital cameras that actually enjoy these colours. Obviously, this is the camera showing itself in like raw form. So if you enjoy that thing and it works for you, then fair enough. And I do actually quite like that image. I'm not saying I don't like the images, but that is a thing that is happening with this specific camera. And that doesn't mean if you go out and buy one of these cameras that they all do it. It's just my one is doing it. So that's something to think of. But here's a few images from the first day of the camera. I hope you enjoy them. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did make it this far, I honestly really appreciate the support and the fact that you take time out of your own day to watch these videos. I hope they're nice, and I try to make them kind of relaxing in a sense because, as I keep saying, I'm not a spec channel. I don't want to have like fireworks going off and talking about the specs, and I just want it to be quite chilled out. So I hope that does do it for you. And if you have any recommendations or cameras you think I should use, then please let me know in the comments below. Or if you just want to chat, drop a comment and I shall reply. So thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, it would help the channel grow to hopefully a point where I can do this as a full-time job. That'd be amazing. But enough of that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.